Hello, welcome. Right now I'll be reading the book Chemistry, Solid, Liquids, and Gases from the Science Whiz collection. A matter of matter. As a matter of fact, the stuff of the universe is called matter. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the ground on which you walk, the chair in which you sit, are all made of something. That something is called matter. Matter rhymes with hatter, chatter, and batter. Solid, liquids, or gases. Matter can be a solid, hard or soft, cold or hot, rough or smooth, heavy or light. A book, a pencil, a shovel, a bucket. A solid is unchangeable in shape and volume. Pick out each item below that is a solid. And in below, almost everything is a solid. Solid. Trees, chairs, and tables, bowls, and sinks, floors, and doors are all solids. Liquids. Shapes and size. Matter can be a liquid, wet, and flowing, with no fixed shape of its own. Milk, water, blood, and fresh orange juice. Can you think of other liquids? Shaping water balloons. Let's play with liquid. Water. Half fill a balloon with water. Tie it, squeeze it into different shapes. A liquid has no shape of its own. Like the water in the balloon, a liquid takes the shape of its container. Look at the shape of the liquid in a cup, a blood vessel, or a hole in the ground. A liquid takes the shape of its container. Measuring and pouring. Let's measure the space a liquid uses. Measure out 1 cup of water. Pour it into a tall glass or jar. Measure out another cup of water. Pour it into a short, wide container. Here is a tricky question. Which container has more water? Even though one is tall and thin and the other short and wide, they all have the same amount. 1 cup. A cup is a cup. Tall or short. Contained or flowing. A liquid takes up the same space or volume no matter where you pour it. Gases and air. Matter can be a gas. Air. Air is made of gases. You breathe air. You use air to make gases all the time. You belch and burp mostly air. You must take in or inhale oxygen, O2 gas. You breathe out or exhale carbon dioxide, CO2. You can also outgas methane, CH4. Let's see how air fills a container. The outdoor is caused by other gases. Start with a balloon, which as an adult slowly blows up the balloon. Does air go to the bottom of the balloon as water did? Water, air. No, the air gases spread through the balloon, just as the air filled the entire balloon and the gases in the air fill in a room from the floor to the ceiling. A gas will spread throughout. A gas spreads to fill its container. Shaping air balloons. What shape does a gas have? Let's find out. Use a pump to fill a long, thin balloon with air. Take it, tie it, leave room at the end. Can you twist the balloon into many shapes? A gas has no definite shape or volume. Changing states of matter. How you know that there are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Can water or other matters be in more than one state? Yes. Freezer fun. Let's change water from a liquid to a solid. Pour water or juice into a cup and add a popsicle stick. Mark the height with a permanent marker or crayon. Put the cup of the liquid into the freezer. Wait overnight or at least a few hours. What happened? You used the freezer to change the liquid water into solid ice. You changed the state of water. Is the highest height of the ice different from the marked height? Brain teaser. What do you think would happen if you fill a glass jar or plastic container with water, seal it with a lid or cap, and put it in the freezer? Do all liquids, solids, and gases expand when they cool? Water can be solid. Water can be liquid. Water can be gas. Matter can be in all three states, making candles. You can change wax from a solid to a liquid and to a gas. A pot of water. Let's make candles. You will need wax, crayons, string, 2 cans, a pot of water. Put the wax and crayons into the can and place the can in the pan of water. Do with an adult. Heat the water to melt the wax and crayons. Remove from the heat. The solid wax and crayons melt into a liquid. Dip the string into the wax to make a tall candle. Repeat over and over. Cool the wax by dipping into cold water. As the wax cools, it hardens into solid. Do with an adult. To turn the solid candle wax into gas, burn it. As it burns, the wax vaporizes, it becomes gas. It makes molded candles. Find a mold such as pint milk carton, 500 milliliters, or a deep cookie cutter. Put on a cookie sheet, center a wick in the mold. Have an adult help you pour the leftover wax into the mold. Let the wax cool. Remove the candle from the mold. Liquid, squirting with pleasure. Let's play with water. A liquid you will need. No cap. A 1 gallon, 4 liter plastic milk carton. Water. Step 1. Punch 2 holes in the carton. Step 2. Punch the lowest hole at least 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters from the bottom. No cap. Step 3. Punch a second hole about 3 inches, about 7 centimeters above the first. What will happen when you fill the milk carton with water? Will it shoot out or flow smoothly, dribble and blurb? What do you predict? Fill the milk carton with water. Do this either outside or in your bathtub. Lift the carton off the ground and to see clearly. What happens? No cap. You should see this. Did the water come out the bottom and the top holes in the same way? Why does the lower stream shoot the furthest? Pressure. There's more pressure on the water in the bottom of the carton from all water above it, so it squirts out straight and farther. Things will not work if the holes are not the same size or not punched completely through. The bottom hole is not punched on the flat edge of the carton. The bottle cap is left on the carton. The carton is not lifted off the ground, so the result is not obvious. To understand pressure, ask yourself this question. If you were playing with your friends like this, where would you rather be? On the top or on the bottom? Why? You are squished more if you're on the bottom. The children on the bottom are under more pressure than the child on the top. So it is with the water. The water in the bottom of the bottle is under great pressure from above. So the water on the bottom is squeezed harder and shoots farther.